The garden gate is open, fresh green under my feet. A row of flowers is waking, and the street is still asleep. I walk across the garden with nothing on my mind. Small blooms along the pathway are opening one at a time. A yellow one beside me, a red one near the stone. The whole place feels so easy, like I have found my own. You are sitting by the railing, watching where I go. You point toward the flower bed and say, look at those. We laugh about the little things that somehow feel brand new. I never planned this morning, but I'm glad I came with you. Stay right here a little while. I like the way you smile. No need to make it complicated, no need to chase the day. We have this little garden and time to walk this way. Sunny grass, fresh bloom, everything is making room for a little more of you, for a little morning too. Sunny grass, fresh bloom, let the quiet fill the room. If the day begins like this, I don't need another wish. We move toward the open field where the grass is warm and clean. There are flowers near the fence and shades I've never seen. You tell me where you're going later in the afternoon. I tell you I'll be thinking about this place by noon. A butterfly moves past us, then settles on a leaf. You watch it for a second, and somehow that's enough. The town is getting louder, but we're still walking slow. The flowers keep on opening as if they already know. The day is moving on, but I don't want this gone. Maybe simple is the feeling that we always try to find. A quiet place beside someone who makes the world feel kind. Sunny grass, fresh bloom, everything is making room for a little more of you, for a little morning too. Sunny grass, fresh bloom, let the quiet fill the room. If the day begins like this, I don't need another wish. I used to miss these moments because they seem too small. Now I see the little colors along the garden wall. A morning doesn't need a reason to become a favorite day. Sometimes all it needs is someone who decides to stay. Sunny grass, fresh bloom, everything is making room for a little more of you, for a little morning too. Sunny grass, fresh bloom, let the quiet fill the room. If the day begins like this, I don't need another felt inside.
The garden slowly fills with sound.
We walk back toward the town,
Still talking, still taking it slow,
with nowhere we need to go. This song is about finding unexpected happiness and connection during a simple morning, surrounded by fresh grass and blooming flowers. The garden gate is open wide, water rests on either side. I can hear the leaves move low as the first few footsteps go. I came out before the street had its usual morning beat. Every plant is holding drops, every window slowly stops. There is silver on the ground and a quiet all around. I take a breath and look ahead, following the path instead. You arrive without a sound and stand beside me looking down. There are flowers near the stone, small enough to miss alone. You say the morning feels brand new. I smile because I feel it too. We don't need to hurry on, the early quiet won't stay long. So we take the longer way, let the garden start the day. Nothing waiting on the clock, just our footsteps as we walk to along the garden path. Nothing more and nothing less. I can feel the day begin with a quiet smile within. Do along the garden green, freshest place I've ever seen. Walking here with you beside me makes the whole world feel less busy. We stop beside a wooden bench. You brush water from the edge. I watch drops fall through the grass while a cyclist slowly passes. You talk about a simple plan, something you will do later on. I don't remember every word, I just like the way you talk. A little bird moves through the hedge, then disappears beyond the edge. We both turn and watch it go, then continue walking slow. The garden opens toward the road, but neither of us wants to go. The morning keeps its gentle pace and leaves some quiet in its place. Maybe this is all we need, a little space, a little peace. No reason to explain the way a simple walk can change a day. Do along the garden path, nothing more and nothing less. I can feel the day begin with a quiet smile within. Do along the garden green, freshest place I've ever seen. Walking here with you beside me makes the whole world feel less busy. I used to think the best days had to give me something big. Now I notice little things that I almost never did. Water shining on a leaf, your voice coming close to me. A quiet road beyond the gate and no reason to rush away. Do along the garden path, do along the garden, more and nothing less. Oh, I can feel the day
inside. The gate is waiting by the road. The morning takes its normal flow. We turn and leave the garden slow, with nowhere else we need to go. This song is about discovering peace and connection during a quiet walk through a dew-covered garden at the start of the day. There's a field beyond the road where the taller flowers grow. I can see them from the train, moving underneath the rain.
I was sitting by the glass, watching houses slowly pass. You were reading by my side, with your headphones on, eyes wide. Then the city disappeared and the open land appeared. Yellow flowers filled the view. I turned around to look at you.
You were smiling at the scene, like you'd seen a different dream. Neither one of us said why. We just watched the colors fly. The train was moving smooth and slow through a place we'd never known. For a little while it felt like the world had somewhere else to go.
I looked out and thought somehow,
this is all I need right now. No destination feels too far when I know just where we are, in between the old and new, with an open view of you. There's a field between us and the window moving by. There's a quiet kind of feeling I don't have to explain tonight. There's a field between us, full of colors in the rain. And if I lose this little moment, I'll still know I felt it once again.
the train went through another town, and the sunlight came back down. Flowers stood beside the track. One by one they faded back. You put your headphones on the seat and tapped your fingers to the beat. I could hear the rhythm faint,
Blending with the moving train,
we talked about the place ahead.
and the things we hadn't said.
Maybe we would come back here.
Maybe not another year.
Still I like the way it felt,
Not to know what happens next,
just to have this passing view.
and share a little time with you.
The field was fading out of sight,
But the feeling stayed behind. Some connections don't need names, they just grow through little days. Nothing promised, nothing planned, just a moment we can understand. There's a field between us and the window moving by. There's a quiet kind of feeling I don't have to explain tonight. There's a field between us, full of colors in the rain. And if I lose this little moment, I'll still know I felt it once again.
maybe life is mostly this,
Small reminders we can miss,
a passing field, a quiet train.
a familiar voice beside the rain.
Nothing waiting to be found,
Nothing pulling us around,
just a simple piece of time
that somehow became mine. There's a field between us and the window moving by. There's a quiet kind of feeling I don't have to explain tonight. There's a field between us, full of colors in the rain. And if I lose this we go, but I keep the way it looked and the way you watched it glow. There's a field between us, somewhere far behind the train. Maybe one day we'll return there. Maybe we won't need to explain. The tracks keep moving on.
The field is nearly gone.
You look at me and smile.
We stay quiet for a while. This song is about a peaceful train journey where a passing field of wildflowers becomes a quiet symbol of connection and shared happiness.
Yeah. There's a narrow trail ahead between the trees and open land. I hear the river somewhere close and reach for your hand. We started walking early before the road got busy. The valley opened slowly and everything felt easy. There were small rocks on the trail and green along the side. You looked across the hillside and stopped to take it in. I asked what you were thinking. You said nothing much today. We laughed and kept on moving at an unhurried pace. The hills were wide before us, the path was smooth and long. A quiet stream was running and gave the morning sound. We could turn around right now, but I wanna see what's down.
A little further, just keep walking. Let the trail decide the way. We don't need to reach an ending. We can take another day.
A little further down the trail, where the quiet never fails. You and me just moving slow, letting every small thing show. A little further, stay with me. Where the valley meets the trees. If we keep this pace today, nothing needs to change. The trail went past a meadow and climbed beside the hill. We stopped beside a wooden sign and everything was still. You pointed at the distance where the river curved away. I watched the water moving and listened while you stayed. We found a place to sit down with the valley underneath. You talked about your future, I talked about my week. Neither one was certain, neither one had to be. It felt good just to listen and let the hours breathe. The trail can't wait for us. There's no reason to rush. Some days don't need an answer, some days just need open space. And every quiet step beside you makes this feel like the right place. A little further down the trail, where the quiet never fails. You and me just moving slow, letting every small thing show. Oh, a little further, stay with me. Where the valley meets the trees. If we keep this pace today, nothing needs to change. When we finally turn around, the trail looks different now. Maybe nothing really changed. Maybe we just learned how to notice where we're standing, to enjoy the time we have, to walk beside somebody and not worry about the path.
Further down the trail, where the quiet never fails. You and me just moving slow, letting every small thing show.
A little further, stay with me. becomes the road. The valley fades behind,
We walk without a hurry
with the quiet.
on our minds.
This song is about taking an unhurried trail through a quiet valley and discovering that the journey itself can be enough. I can hear the field move before I see the road. The harvest bands together under a quiet wind. I step outside the farmhouse and walk toward the lane. The fields are full of color from yesterday's warm rain.
The grain is moving softly across the open ground. There is a distant rooster, but almost no other sound.
You meet me near the fence line, and we begin to walk. We talk about the weather, then stop to watch the crops.
A few leaves cross the pathway and settles by our feet. The morning feels so open, the quiet feels complete.
Stay with me along this road.
Let the morning unfold.
We don't need a destination, we can follow where it bends.
Every little part of morning,
Feels better when we share it.
let the fields move with the morning. Let the whole day start this way.
You beside me,
Walking slowly, nothing more we need to say. Let the harvest move around us.
yeah.
Let the open road go on. We can keep this little moment even after it is gone.
The path goes near the orchard, then turns toward the hill. The fields become much wider,
And everything is still.
you point toward the harvest.
Where the grain is almost high.
I watch the waves move through it.
Like the passing by.
We sit beside the fence line and let our footsteps rest. You tell me about your
Plans, and I tell you about mine.
We don't know where they'll take us.
And maybe that's okay.
For now we're in this morning.
And that's enough today.
The wind comes through.
Again, and we begin to walk.
Maybe life feels
Less demanding.
when we stop to notice
A
things
road, a field, a quiet voice.
and all the calm it brings.
Let the fields move with the morning. Let the whole day start this way. You beside me, walking slowly. Nothing more we need to say. Let the harvest move around us. Let the open road go on. We can keep this little moment even after it is gone.
One day these fields will change, another season will arrive. But some mornings stay with you long after they've passed by.
I remember this open road,
The harvest and the air,
and how we walked together.
like we had all day to spare.
leave the morning on the hill.
This song is about slowing down
On a peaceful morning walk
and finding lasting comfort
in golden harvest fields,
open roads
and shared time.
Window facing toward the sea, a quiet table near the door. The first few voices fill the room. I hear the waves outside. I came here just to sit a while and watch the morning pass. There are empty chairs beside me and sunlight on the glass. Someone is opening the blinds. A bicycle rolls by. The horizon sits so calmly underneath the open sky. You walk in with that easy smile and take the chair by mine. We don't have to talk right away. We let the moment settle. Outside and say it feels different here today. I know exactly what you mean, so I don't need to explain. Stay a little, don't rush out. There's still so much to see. Let the cafe keep us quiet. Let the outside world move on. Take our cups outside and find a bench along the path. A dog is running near the water, then turns and heads back home. You tell me about your weekend, I tell you about mine. We laugh about the little things that happen in between. Clouds move slowly overhead, the water keeps its pace. A small boat crosses far away and disappears from view. You lean against the railing and look across the bay. I think about how easy it is to spend a day this way. No reason to go anywhere, not yet, not today. Maybe peace is less complicated than we always make it seem. A quiet place, a familiar voice, and room to simply breathe. Stay a little at the cafe by the wide and open blue. Every quiet part of morning feels a little better with you. Stay a little at the cafe. Let the distant water shine. We don't need a perfect moment. This one already feels like mine. There will be other mornings in different places too, but I know I'll remember this quiet time with you. Not because we did something, not because we went somewhere, just because we stayed together
and let the morning breeze. Stay a little at the cafe, by the wide and open blue. Every quiet part of morning feels a little better with you. Stay a little at the cafe, let the distant water shine. We don't need a perfect moment, this one already feels like mine. Stay a little
at the cafe
till the room begins to fill.
Let the horizon keep its distance.
Let the morning keep us still.
Stay a little,
Stay with me before we walk away.
if the world feels fast tomorrow,
We'll remember this today.
the cafe is getting brighter.
The road is filling too.
We leave beside the water,
Still carrying the view.
this song is about slowing down at a peaceful horizon cafe and turning an ordinary morning into a memorable moment of connection. A paper cup beside the glass, a quiet seat for two. The street begins to open up, and everything feels new. I came here before the traffic had completely filled the road. The window shows the buildings and the people coming home. The room is warm around me. The morning feels relaxed. I watch the city waking through the reflections on the glass. You arrive without a hurry and take the chair nearby. You look outside the window, then ask me what I like. I say I like this moment before the day gets loud. You smile and lean beside me and watch the passing crowd. Keep the morning moving slowly. We can let the hours wait. There's a quiet kind of comfort in having nowhere else to run. Just a little time together before the busy day has come. Morning latte by the window. Stay with me and take it slow. Let the city move below while we watch and let it go. Morning latte, morning view. Every little thing feels new. If this moment could remain, I'd come back here again. The sunlight reaches across the floor and touches our small table. You tell me about a memory from somewhere you once stayed. I tell you about a morning that I almost missed before. We laugh about how simple it is to want some more. Outside a cyclist passes, a taxi waits beside the curb. A woman holds some flowers and disappears around the turn. The room keeps
getting louder, but we don't have to leave. There's still a little quiet between the things we need.
Let the whole world keep on moving.
We can stay another while.
Maybe mornings feel much better when there's someone you can share. A simple seat beside a window and a little empty space.
Morning latte by the window. Stay with me and take it slow. Let the city move below while we watch and let it go. Morning latte, morning view. Every little thing feels new. If this moment could remain, I'd come back here again.
The cup will soon be empty. The room will lose its calm.
The street will fill with people and carry everyone along.
But I don't need to stop the morning or keep it as it was. I'll just remember sitting here and being where we are.
Morning latte by the window. Stay with me and take it slow. Let the city move below while we watch and let it go. Morning latte, morning view. Every little thing feels new. If this moment could remain, I'd come back here.
Morning latte,
Stay a while,
keep that quiet.
little smile,
Let the busy world
go by.
while we sit and watch the sky.
Morning latte,
Warm and light,
everything feels
soft and right.
when the afternoon arrives.
I'll remember
This sunrise,
the room is full of voices now.
the window shows the day,
We walk outside together.
and slowly go away.
This song is about sharing a peaceful morning latte by a window.
And appreciating the comfort of an unhurried moment together.
The fields are moving in the wind. The road is quiet and wide. I see the harvest waiting there and hear the leaves outside. I walk along the country road with open fields ahead. The wheat is moving side to side in shades of yellow and red. A wooden fence runs down the hill. A bird is crossing low. The morning air is cool and clean. There is nowhere else to go. You are walking next to me with your hands inside your coat. We talk about the coming need, then watch the harvest move. The fields look almost endless underneath the open sky. You turn and smile at me, and I don't ask myself why. We slow down by the field and let the quiet settle in. Let the morning move around us, let the long road take its time. There is something good about this, something easy to call mine. Morning wind, carry us through the fields of gold. Stay with me, take it slow. There's nowhere we need to go. Morning wind, move The fields will look completely different when another month arrives. But I will keep this morning, the sound, the road, the view, and the way the wind kept moving while I was walking with you. Keeps going toward the hill. The fields move in the wind. We walk home slowly together and let the morning end. This song is about sharing a peaceful country morning while walking beside golden harvest fields and enjoying the simple comfort of being together.